Hello YouTube, Super Nintendo Views is here. Today I want to talk to you about an article that recently leaked on the web. So this article talks about the possibility of Nintendo 64 games being released for the Nintendo WiiU under the name ReUmagined. 7 titles in total, but the only one that's been confirmed, and I'm going to use that term very loosely, is Super Mario 64. So basically these games are going to be getting a complete HD makeover for the Wii U. In addition to that, they're also going to be getting new gameplay features, controls, and maybe a few other hidden bonuses there. For Super Mario 64, of course, there's been talk of 2 new modes, Race to the Star and Coin Collect, to advanced replayability. In addition to that, it'll be 2 players. You could control Mario with the gamepad and have Luigi run around on the TV screen. Or you could use 2 gamepads, controlling Mario and Luigi separately. So it's an interesting idea. But now let's talk about where this came from. Paul Gale recently put out, if you don't know who Paul Gale is, he's the one that said Star Fox and Metroid would be having a cross game. Never really happened. I would have loved to see it, but it's not true. So again, he's not that reliable. He did say that Nintendo was working on a 3D Mario game for the Wii U, but at the same time, that's like saying you could find fish in water. So again, not that credible. But let's just assume that this is true, and that Nintendo is planning on releasing 7 64 games for the Wii U, completely revamped, ready to go. Is this a good idea? Yes, it's an insanely good idea. Nintendo's been around for 100 years, over 100 years. They've been in video game development longer than anyone. They have a backlog of some of the best games ever created. A lot of people would still pay good money for these games, and they still do. I mean, you could get 64 games going for $50. So, is it a good idea for Nintendo to bring back some of these classics? Definitely. So, we need to look at the basic facts here. Let's take a look at Wind Waker HD. Recently re-released for the Nintendo Wii U, a GameCube game back from 2002. Development time for this was 6 months to completely redo everything. Now, that's no time at all for a video game. Pikmin 3 for the Wii U, supposed to come out at launch, but it got pushed back another 8 months or something like that. Development time for that game was 5 years. That's longer than you've been in high school. The amount of time and effort it takes to make games, it's quite staggering when you think about it. So for Nintendo to go back, they have this data for these games. It won't take them that long to redo them. And on top of that, it won't take a large group of people. So they could actually focus on these small projects, revamping, bringing them into true HD, adding new features, releasing them for the Wii U, while still working on their big AAA games. It's a good idea, but we don't know if they're actually working on this or not. Personally, I would love to see this. I would love to play Mario 64 again with Mario Galaxy graphics, even better in HD. It's a great idea. Sadly, from the source, we don't know if it's true or not. He didn't give any references, he didn't give any sources at all. He basically said from his source. So, as of right now, I don't think it's true. Do I want to see it? Definitely. These ReUmagined games are supposed to be running for $30 a pop. Pretty expensive, but if you think about it, it's not that bad of a price. Completely redone HD graphics, new gameplay, it's a good trade-off. So, the question is, what would you guys like to see? I would be completely happy with getting able to play Mario 64 in HD. Not to mention Pokemon Snap. If they do that, I would gladly give them $30 for that game. What do you guys want to see? Anything specific? I wouldn't mind seeing Donkey Kong Country come back. Come on, that'd be a good game. So, until then, this is where we're standing. Hopefully Nintendo will do something like this because it's actually a pretty good idea. I'd like to see what you guys say in the comments below, and for those of you who are interested, I'll put a link to the article down in the description, so take a look at that. Sorry about the low quality of this video, my camera's busted and I'm getting it repaired, so until then I gotta rely on this backup. I'll be back to shooting in high quality in the next couple weeks. Thanks guys.